caution's off you. Got the Premier boys lined up 2 by 2. Discord's buzzing, everybody's feeling right. Yeah, the green flag's waving under stadium lights. Talladega draft and Daytona 2. Unlimited boys coming thundering through. Grand National Wednesday, TNT on Thursday night. Everybody's chasing glory underneath the lights. Hey, hey, my OP friends are racing tonight. Cranking up the iRacing under neon lights. Trading pain and talking smack till the morning light. Yeah, my OP friends are racing tonight. Well, somebody's loose coming out of turn 4. Spotter yelling inside while they're banging doors. One fast repair and a prayer in the pits. Trying not to wad it up in the tri-oval mix. Got MaxspeedTV streaming all around. Fans in the chat making plenty of sound. From the backstretch party to the checkered flag fight, you know OP Racing's bringing horsepower tonight. Hey, hey, my OP friends are racing tonight.
Shopping for a new Chevy? Chevyland stands apart from the competition. Explore over 12 acres and more than 260 vehicles with truckloads of savings, like $10,000 off select new 2026 Silverado 1500s, 1.9% financing on Blazer and Silverado, plus the Chevyland Advantage, 12 months complimentary maintenance. That's peace of mind, only at Chevyland. And that's why we're #1 in North Louisiana. Come see the difference for yourself at Chevyland, your Silverado headquarters.
Welcome back, race fans. Tonight, round number 3 of season 17, the OP Super Speedway Premier Series. Tonight at IRSS, sponsored by Jesse Mier, the Wilms Tumor Awareness. And, of course, presented to you all by MaxspeedTV. Of course, more on Wilms Tumor here in just a bit, as I'd never even heard of it, so I actually had to go look it up. But a big shout out to Jesse on sponsoring tonight, and you know what a name too. I see why you probably chose that. So we'll get to that here in just a second. I got the pre-race analytics pulled up here. Of course, our stage lap here tonight, 40 to 41. That's the halfway mark of the race. Air temp of 65, track temp of 69. Of course, they're dealing with some wind out there here tonight as well. 80 laps, 240 miles, unlimited tires, 45% fuel. Going to put them in that window of about 10 to 15 laps here this evening. Pit road 65 with a pace speed of 90, but that's dangerous getting down to pit road from the transition to the track. We will see that hopefully during the race, as this track is pretty much banked all around on the front stretch, back stretch, turns. It's horrible. It is very, very, very horrible when it comes to banking. But take a look at our point standings coming into tonight. We've got a couple of ties. We've got Mark Person up into the top spot here, up 10 spots in that points lead at 86 points. Zachary Workman up a spot as well to second at 73, 13 behind Mark. Anthony English up 3 as well into third at 72 points, 1 behind Workman. Hunter Reynolds down 3 into fourth at 64 points, 8 behind Anthony. Our first tie is between Gabe Butler, who is down 3, and Peter DeBorgia, who is up at 10 as well. But we got some big movers here, and especially Nicholas Wing. When you look back here at 16th, we'll get to him in a little bit. But you know, Gabe and Peter tied for that 5th spot at 61 points, 3 behind Hunter Reynolds. And David Overstreet up 6 spots into 7th at 58, 3 behind DeBorgia and Butler. Jeff Crosby Jr. up 3 as well into 8th at 56 points, 2 behind Overstreet. Christopher McCullough down 5 into 9th at 50 points even, 6 points behind Jeff Crosby Jr. And then another tie between Mark Mann, who is down 5 spots, and Jeff Crosby Sr., who is up 9 spots, just outside of the top 10. Really in the top 10 if you go with the tie there, so tied for 10th. But, man, Jeff Crosby Sr. doing a fantastic job, both of them at 48 and 2 behind Christopher. Les Levy down 3 spots into 12th at 46 points, 2 points behind Crosby Sr. Mark Mann. Jason Berg down 5 into 13th at 44 points, 2 behind Les Levy. Bob Lacavara at 14th. In 14th spot at 43 points. He is 1 point behind Bird. Christopher Jordan up 3 spots into 15th at 41 points, 2 points behind Bob. And, of course, our biggest mover, as we see, by one position, really, is Nicholas Wing, who is up 11 spots from last week at 37 points. He is 4 behind Christopher Jordan and rounding out the top 16. Real quick on our sponsor here tonight, Jesse Meyer on the Wilms Tumor Awareness. Of course, Wilms Tumor, if nobody knows what it is, it's a rare kidney cancer that mainly affects children. Mainly affects, not always, but mainly affects. Also known as nephroblastoma. It's the most common cancer of kidneys in children. A Wilms tumor most often affects children ages 3 to 4. It becomes much less common after age 5, but it can affect older children and even adults. So I'd never even heard of it. I didn't even know what it was until now. So that is actually something for, I guess, if you got young kids out there to, make sure they're taken care of and looked at. So, because it doesn't look like it's something that needs to be really messed around with. And of course, it can either affect one or both kidneys. So, and it can spread, but, you know, and that's what you don't want it to do. You do not want it to spread into the lungs, liver, bones, brain, or lymph nodes. A rare type of Wilms tumor called cystic, partially differentiated nephroblastoma is made of cysts and usually occurs in young children. We kind of went over that, but that's kind of the underlying of what Wilms tumor is. So, you know, Wilms tumor awareness, folks. Big shout out to Jesse Mier, who is actually sitting right there in a pit road right now. So big shout out to Jesse on sponsoring tonight's race. We're going to step aside here, folks, and play the national anthem here real quick. Qualifying here at IRSS should be underway when we come back.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket train, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land? Another praise, and the home of the brave.
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
All right, qualified underway here tonight. Should be some pretty good qualifying times. We got a lot of drivers out here tonight, and I mean, it is a stacked field here. One lap of qualifying, that is all they get. Jason Berg, Chris Breidenbaker, Anthony English, Jesse Mier, Brett Wolf, Robert DuPont, Zachary Workman, Gabe Butler, David O, Jeff Crosby Jr., Les Levy, Peter DeBorgia, Jeff Crosby Sr., just to kind of name a few. That is on their first and one and only lap. So they're going to have to get it here. But in the meantime, our driver card here tonight, well, it is going to be our sponsor, Jesse Mier here. His OP rookie card for the Premier Series here this evening. Y'all can pause it and take a look at it, but I think these really turned out nice, and I figure, well, since, you know, Jesse has a driver card and Jesse is sponsoring, why not just, you know, do a twofer and go ahead and use Jesse's card as well. So, but Eric, Brendan, Braden, how are y'all doing out there in a chat tonight? Anthony English over the top spot. Gabe Butler in second. Still waiting on several drivers to qualify. Looks like Alex Green going to be hitting the stripe. John Spizek hasn't started his lap yet. James Pileski looks like he will be done. His lap did not count. Scott Warren. I will imagine we will see Kyle in chat at some point since Scott is racing. So, it looks like Frank Ranger Jr. out fixing to start his lap. Andrew Schroeder fixing to finalize his one and only lonesome lap here in qualifying. With a minute 4:49, man, it takes about a minute to get around the track. Of course, in the draft, that's going to change just a little bit. James Mier with a minute 3:49. Harold Rothery doesn't look like it's coming out. However, dude, Conrad is out there. He's got about 25 seconds to finish his lap. But at the moment, it looks like Anthony English is going to pull out the pole once again. We will see here what dude can do. And with that lap, that is going to be it. Anthony English grabbing the pole. Let's get Anthony up here. Well, Anthony, another pole, man. It seems like it's just, you know, an every week ordeal, man. But it's IRSS. You know, it's not all about where you start. It's about where you finish, bud. How you feeling?
That's funny. You want to know something funny about it?
What's that?
Is Alex was just saying something in a race, the actual race session, and said that this is the slowest pole winning lap in OP history. Isn't that wild? At IRSS, this is the slowest lap.
Wow. Yeah, it took about a minute, just a little bit over a minute to get there. About a minute and
nuts.
something. Yeah, it was crazy. But, you know, this track is big, man. We got 36 vehicles out there.
Yeah, good field.
Good field, man. What's it going to take? Are you going to hang up front, hang in the back? You just going to play around with it?
Oh, God, I don't know. I think tonight it's going to be everything on the fly.
Just everything on the fly, huh?
Yeah. Ever since they changed the draft stuff and stuff, we haven't really been here before, especially in these cars. I've raced these cars here before, but they're definitely a little bit slower. So I don't really know how it's going to be with the bigger packs, but we'll probably stay up front for a little bit just to gauge how things are going, and then just go from there, I think.
Wow, yeah, and Alex just actually sent me a message about that. Anthony English just set the poll for the slowest lap time in OP history. That is crazy, man. Oh, golly. Well, you know, it's not all about where you start. It's about where you finish. You're going to start up front, 80 laps, stage at the halfway mark, I do believe. So, you know, a lot can happen out here tonight, bud. So, Anthony, good luck. Congratulations on the pole out there here tonight, and we'll see what happens in 80 laps, bud.
Thanks very much, bud. Hopefully I talk to you later.
We'll find out. All right, Anthony English right there grabbing the pole with an outstanding minute. Wow. Interesting. All right. Well, we're going to grid them up here tonight with a 1:00.227 is what it was. So, all right. Well, let's go ahead and grid them up here tonight. Anthony English with the fastest, slowest time in OP history on the pole with a 1:02.27. Congratulations to Anthony on pole. Gabe Butler going to start on the outside of him in second in row 1. Row 2 going to be Scott Warren, Jason Berg. Row 3, Brett Wolf, Peter DeBorgia. Row number 4, Alex Green, Dave Hunt. Row 5, top 10, Hunter Reynolds and Jimmy Reynolds. Father and son right there together. Row 6, Duke Conrad, Robert DuPont. Row 7, James Mier, Jeff Crosby Jr. Row number 8, Jeff Crosby Sr. even up there with his son. So, wow, interesting qualifying times. Chris Brian Baker there in 16th. Row number 9 is Zachary Workman, Andrew Schroeder. Row 10, top 20, Les Levy, A.J. Walker. Row 11, Ron Dill, David O. Row 12, Jesse Meyer, and Jesse's the last one to qualify, so that's going to put Mark Person, our points leader, coming in too tonight. They're in 24th. Row 13, Rick Sebrands, James Pileski. Row 14, Sean Stevens, Harold Rothery. Row 15, Mark Mann, Jason Kinzer. Row 16, Christopher McCullough, Christopher Jordan. Row 17, John Spizek and Andy Bergante. Row number 18, Bubba Winningham and Frank Ranger Jr. I know it went from 35 to 37th, but we've actually got 36 out here. So, interesting. Very interesting. Well, here we go. Pace car is down to the safety of pit road. Anthony English going to lead us to the green here for the first time tonight. And the green flag has dropped. And boogity, 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 folks. Here we go. Ron out there in chat. Ron also out on the track. Hopefully he's paying more attention to what's happening on the track than he is in chat. We're going to see probably a lot of 3 wide here, no doubt about it. And this track is wide enough to go 3 wide, really wide enough to go 4 wide, but I don't know if I would go 4 wide early. And whoa, the 0-14. Here we go. 3, 4 wide, 3 wide for sure. And the 0-14 of Jesse Meyer was into that mix here. Doing some bump drafting here. A little bit of shenanigans already going on down there on the track here tonight. However, still a little bit. Still a long way to go, too, so. Oh, no, we're going to have a wreck, the 126. There's the yellow, the 88. Let's find out, 126. That is Robert DuPont. What happened to Robert? First yellow of the evening. Looks like Robert was actually on the bottom here, right next to the 26. And it looks like coming out of the corner, it looks like Robert might have come up a hair and a little bit too far from what it looks like. Maybe a little bit of net code, but definitely some contact. And that's what put Robert and the 26 up into the wall. The 26 hit the wall and then right back down, and then more issues. And then we also see the 88 get a little squirrely up there too. That's Gabe Butler getting all bent out of shape as well. So a lot of things happening at once. Ooh, oh, Gabe got tagged. That's what happened. He's trying to save it and just could not do it. Oh, did he keep it off the wall? Looks like, oh, then he gets tagged. Oh, no. Oh, was that Bubba? I think that was Bubba. Yeah, Bubba couldn't see. The smoke was right there. And then right there, he gets tagged. The 78 going to get some of it. Looks like the one. Peter DeBorgia going to get some of it. And it was just on from there. Oh, no. A lot of things going on at one time. Yeah, I know, Eric. I know. Yeah, I'm going for North Carolina, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case, unfortunately. All right, everybody down on pit road, everybody coming out. Scott Warren, looks like it is going to be possibly the first one. No, Anthony actually beat him out. So Anthony, Scott, Brett, Crosby Jr., Peter DeBorgia, Dave Hunt, James Pileski, Jason Berg, Jeff Crosby Sr., Les Levy, top 10 off of pit road. And it looks like Bubba Winningham has already taken his car behind the wall here early after that incident there. Takes forever to get around this track. Of course, a little bit too early to really do any interviews. But I'm sure we'll probably have a couple more here tonight, so we'll have plenty of time. We'll try to get our sponsor up here if we can at some point as well, and maybe get some inside information on, kind of why he picked that name, the Wilms Tumor Awareness, and, what came about of it, and, get some more insight on that. Oh, looks like 7-1 right now. Ouch. Well, all right, lights are off. So it'll be lap number 6 when we go green. Yeah, but down 5 runs, Eric, that's going to be tough to come back from. Yeah, they got time. Unless they keep giving Oklahoma chances to score. Well, all right, here we go. It'll be lap number 6. Still a long way to go. Pace speed 90 miles an hour. English, Warren, Crosby Jr., Wolf, Pileski, Hunt, Crosby Sr., Berg, Spizek, Green, top 10. Rondell, Jimmy Reynolds, Jesse Meyer, Zachary Workman, A.J. Walker, Andrew Schroeder, James Mier, Peter DeBorgia, Les Levy, David O, top 20. They are diving it down into turn 3 now. There's Kyle. I knew he would poke around in chat. at some point. Oh, lights are back on the pace car. Lights are off the pace car. Not sure what was going on there, but okay then. Lights are still off. Pace cars down to the safety of pit road. They will come into that start zone. Got to go on green at all times. Can't jump it. Green's out. Here we go. Back underway here tonight at IRSS. Round number 3 of season 17. Looks like Hunter Reynolds had a black flag, but it was cleared because of the way everybody was lining up. So everybody is okay. No black flags. Everybody is fine. Only driver a lap down is Jason Kenzer right now, and all he would need is a quick yellow, and he would be back on the lead lap. So it's way early in the race here to determine, okay, who has a good chance, because it could really be just about anybody. Oh, had a little bit of a moment there. I believe Jimmy Reynolds was in the mix on that one. Couldn't tell who the other driver was, but that was a close call for sure. I want to say that might have been the 30 of Ron Dill. Whoa, looks like Peter DeBorgia even in the mix here now, too, in the 1. Trying to get some help from Jimmy Reynolds there, the 17. Got a lot of moving parts back here. Scott Warren leading a lap. Watching the outside, 3rd lane. That is Ron Dill. Here comes the 78. That is Christopher Jordan. They're trying to get something going up there. Right now, not a whole lot. It's a whole lot of nothing. That's exactly what it is. It's a whole lot of nothing. They get a few more cars out there on that 3rd lane, though. I bet you they could get something going. Ooh, Zachary Workman dropping it to the bottom. And, oh, no, we've got a car up into the outside wall. Oh, no. Are we not going to have a yellow? There is the yellow. That was the 93 of James Pileski that went right up into the wall. Ouch. That had to hurt. Let's see what happened to James. He's got the 15 behind him. And, oh, looks like a combination of several things. The 19 of Zachary Workman trying to go to the inside of the 15 of Jeff Crosby Sr. And I think they touched possibly a little bit of net code there, but you can see it right there. Crosby Sr. might have come down, too, at the same time. So, we can slow it down here, and you can see that, yeah, Crosby Sr. definitely coming down right there, right into the 19 of Zachary Workman. And then there was contact, and then contact made between the 15 and the 93. That's going to send James up to the outside wall. And right there, the 30 of Ron Dill, that is where he's going to get some damage from it. And I think we had a few more as well that might have got in the middle of this. The 78 is going to get some damage. Christopher Jordan. All right. Well, another yellow. Yeah, it's got the steepest banking, even though this is not a real track. But on the iRacing circuit, oval-wise, I believe it is the steepest. Oh. 30 degrees of banking in the turn. I don't know the exact number, but from what I'm looking at here, it's just saying more than 30 degrees of banking. So you could probably find the official. I know iRacing's tough. I do know that. It is not an easy track. No, I have not. Why? No, I have not switched to the new one yet. Lap number 10, still a whole lot of laps. It looks like Jason Kinzer has a black flag here. A couple of meatballs, one for Ron, one for James. I had a feeling James would have one after taking a hard lick to the outside wall. Looks like Peter DeBorgia going to come down pit road. Everybody had already pitted. And Peter's going to go ahead and lead a few more down. So that's going to put Jeff Crosby Jr. up front for another lap. Anthony English. Hey, bub.
Hey, everyone.
I didn't even
Figured
know.
I'd hop in.
I didn't even know you was here. Scared
I
me.
just got here. Scared you.
You're pulling a Steven.
He does the same thing.
He does the same thing. Yep. He'll just pop in and just randomly speak.
That's
So, yep.
yeah, I'm not doing anything. I figured I'd hop in. I ain't been up here in a while, so.
No. Yeah, he did, Eric. He sure did. He sneaked right on in on me. He pulled a Steven.
Oh man. Trying to keep myself awake, so.
Well, right now, you're not missing much.
No, I've been watching on YouTube, so.
Couple of yellows already. We got a new leader. I wouldn't say new leader. It's Jeff Crosby Jr. He's already led 4 laps. He'll lead his 5th one if he can stay up ahead of Anthony English here on the restart. But, yeah, just a whole lot of stuff going on. It looks like David O is taking his car behind the wall here. Not sure why.
Yeah, Bubba did too. Early.
Bubba did too. Looks like Jason Kinzer just took his behind the wall. I'm not sure why they're doing that, even though, they've got a fast repair. Maybe not feeling comfortable out there. I know Ron Dill just used his, so maybe they're just not feeling comfortable out there here tonight. I don't know. I don't know what the underlying, circumstances are.
This is a big track.
Yeah, well, their decisions are above my pay grade, so.
Yep.
So, I mean, it is their choice. So, well, here we go. Green's back out, back underway here. Jimmy Riddle's black flag, but it'll be cleared, so I'm not worried about it.
Yep.
Yeah, usually because leader gets lane choice. If the leader lines up on the line that they're not supposed to, because iRacing will tell them where to line up at, but they can line up wherever they want, bottom or top on the restart. So if they line up the opposite of what iRacing tells them to do, sometimes it'll throw black flags for drivers. So they just clear them. It's weird.
Well, they're all over the place.
Yeah, they are. A lot of 3 wide, too. But, no, It looks like Brent Wolf moving on up. I think Brent Wolf, Jason Berg, John Spizek, Chris Bridebaker, I think they had enough of it. I think they're just, all right, let's just go.
Yeah.
Getting a little.
Got 32 drivers out there.
Yeah. Well, started with 35, so.
My gosh.
Well, we had 36, but I don't guess one started.
Yeah.
So, never underestimate the sneakiness. You got that right, Kyle.
Yeah. I tend to do that anyway.
Yeah. Ooh, 44, 54, 3.
Oh, they're bumping.
Oh, yeah. Well, the old saying goes, Bub, rubbing's racing. So,
Yep.
you know, you ain't rubbing, you ain't racing. And they're doing a whole lot of rubbing. Trying to bump draft is what they're doing. They're trying to lock on to the driver in front of them and just push them. The problem is, though, if you stay behind a driver too long, you'll heat up the car and you'll pop an engine. And we've seen that happen many times.
Somebody keeps blinking out. I think it's the number 13.
13. I don't have a 13. Oh, I do. That's Andy Bergante.
Okay, yeah, I think he's the one that keeps blinking in and out.
Actually, not usually. Andy usually don't do that. I know there was some
almost
pretty
4 wide.
yeah, I know there were some pretty rough storms in our neck of the woods early this morning.
Yep, tornado dropped about 14 miles from me.
Yeah, I slept through it all.
So, it got loud.
Mm.
I mean, it got loud. That lightning was horrible.
Oh, we're going to have 4 wide.
Oh, yeah, we are, too.
Yep, here we go. 4 wide. Oh, good Lord Almighty, guys. You can't go 4 wide here. No, don't go 5. They can barely hold a 3, so. Oh, golly. I wonder who was that took that 4 wide. Was that Spizik? No, that was not Spizik. So who was that? Not sure who that was, because Spizik's way up here. So that was not Spizik that took that 4 wide. So interesting. I know there's still 3 wide, though.
Well, they are all over the place.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, let's see here. I got my eye on that car. Keeps blinking in and out. No, that's the number 43.
43?
AJ Walker, he keeps blinking in and out.
Yeah, AJ does that. I've noticed that, and I'm sure he's aware of it. And I'm sure the admins down there and the other drivers are aware of it too, and they're probably keeping an eye on it. If it gets too bad, then one of 2 things will have to happen. Either he'll have to fall back to the tail end, or if it gets too bad, he'll have to park it until it clears up.
Yep.
Don't know if that's a set rule, but that would be about the respectful thing to do, because you don't want to cause a big accident.
Nope, and they can.
Eric, I don't know. They've only been out here about 5-6 laps, so no. Our pit window is about 10 to 15, probably closer to the 13 mark. So we already had a yellow. We had these drivers come down pit road, so we're on about 5-6 lap run now. So here in the handful of laps, it'll be green flag pit stops. Now we get green flag pit stops. That's going to separate the field out. And we'll see different packs form up. That'll help keep the cautions down. It won't help, keep the caution from coming out, but it'll help, keep them down to where if they come out, not everybody is, in packed together. 3 wide, 4 rows deep up here. Peter Borgia is loving every bit of it. He's got Zachary Workman. Looks like the 44 van. Oh, we got some movers going to the bottom. Peter back to the bottom. Zachary Workman. And that is the 76 of Scott Warren. Al is actually out in chat, so. Oh, no!
Oh, we got a wreck.
Yeah, that was Alex Green. Oh,
no yellow?
We're going to have a yellow.
Yep, yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
there it is.
Yeah, but that yellow did not come out until after he had already hit the wall, and then he come back down. So let's get on Alex. Looks like Alex was right back here. Oh, looks like there was some contact there. Him and the 21 of Berg. Berg come right up into Alex. I mean, you can just see it right there. And
Yeah,
that
that's obvious.
sent Alex right into the outside wall. And then slows down. He is on the brakes. I mean, you can see the smoke coming off. He's got those tires locked. And he just gets clobbered right there by the 4 of Rick Seabrand's. I mean, Rick was just trying to dodge it and clobbers Alex Green. I mean, there was nothing either one of them could really do. Rick had already made his mind up to go bottom, and I think he was thinking that Alex was going to slow down enough, but it happened so quick. Just clobbers.
Alex about hit the trash can.
Yeah, he did. I think I would have rather hit the trash cans than get clobbered, but it is what it is. You can't reverse it now. I mean. Yeah, they all stopped last Yeller. Hey, you said Yeller right. Kyle. Right, Kyle? Right? Just clobber Rick. Rick just had nowhere to go, though. I mean, he had already made his mind up, go low. He's already established low. He was thinking Alex, has got the brakes locked up, and he did. Thinking, okay, he's going to be able to stop or at least slow down enough to get by, and there was just not enough time there. So, but the wreck actually started up there with Berg and Alex. Berg coming up into Alex. So, that was pretty much, obvious. You could see Berg coming up. So, but, we don't make the final call of it. That's on them. That's on the admin. So, all we do is call it as we see it and go from there. That's just what we do. You've been with me long enough, bub. You know how it goes.
Yeah. Yep.
100% nowhere to go, right? I mean, he could have tried to go high, but I don't know if I would have took the chance of going from a flat surface or flat-ish surface back up onto the racetrack to go around. I mean, that's just taking a huge chance. And I guess you could have probably tried to zip it down pit road, but then you're taking a chance of not getting your black flag cleared. I mean, I don't know. There's so many possibilities, so many things that was probably going through Rick's head that, I mean, I guess that was the safest bet. Just to clobber Alex, Well, all right, lights are off on the pace car. English, Warren, Workman, DeBorgia, Spizek, DuPont, Butler, Mier, Bergante, Breidenbaker. Dave Hunt. Okay, it looks like the 13 of Andy Bergante is having to fall back. No, he is just on the bottom. Probably where he's supposed to be. So these guys up here, Dave Hunt on the outside getting around. But Jesse Meyer, our sponsor here tonight. Let's see here if, we are on the back stretch. So he is in the Yoo-Hoo car. Blue and white Yoo-Hoo. Also got a Twitch TV / Wadzy, or Wadzy, W-A-D-Z-Y. I'm sure he's doing in-car. So, y'all can go check him out as well over on Twitch. I don't use Twitch. Never have, probably never will.
I have a Twitch account, but I never use it.
Well, not saying anything bad about Twitch, because you know they do offer some great streaming service, but you know it's not made for iRacing, especially broadcasting. So you know, unless you already have an established channel over there, then you know going over there would be a different story. Here we go. Green's back out. Anthony back on the loud pedal. Workman right behind him. You got Scott Warren to the outside. Peter DeBorgia, John Spizek rounding out the top 5 here. Lap 21 of 80. Lap 21 of 40. Remember, got to complete lap 40 to 41 for stage. And they do throw the caution for the stage unless the yellow comes out about 3 laps before stage ends. So we're guaranteed to at least have one for stage.
I didn't know they did stages on Monday
just
night.
one. They were debating on whether they were going to do it or not do it, and I guess they went ahead and decided to go ahead and do the stages, or at least do one. Wednesday has, I believe, 2.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. I believe Wednesdays has 2, but like I said, I could be wrong. I'm not entirely sure. I don't broadcast Wednesdays, so. Although I know Zach probably really wanted me over there, but I got other things I do. 4 wide back here. Here we go again. Yeah. Well, that 4 wide didn't last long. They're back to 3 wide, but I have a feeling. Whoa!
Oh, that was close.
Hello. Kind of reminds you of that little area in the movie Twister. Hello.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say what after that, but you know.
Yeah. We won't say what comes after that word.
No, but ooh, yeah, somebody blinking. That's the 48. That was Schroeder this time. Schroeder and Schroeder and Scott duking it out right there. A little bit of rubbing, a little bit of paint swapping. Maybe the 76 don't like the Jets paint. I don't know. I really don't. I really don't know. I give Andrew a hard time about it. One of these days, though, Andrew's going to bring it home into victory lane, and he's going to prove us all wrong.
Yep.
Three wide up here. Wolf, Warren, Schroeder. Looks like the 54 roll it up here, too. The 21, the 54 of John Spizek, the 21 of Jason Bird. You also have the 77 of Chris Baker right behind them. They are nose to tail behind them as well. 3 wide, very close. 126 of Robert DuPont, the 26 of Hunter Reynolds, and the 27 of Sean Stevens. A lot of 6s in that, and a lot of 2s. Ew. Yeah, it looks like Oklahoma's going to grab their, I believe it's their 3rd title.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
They are pouring it on.
Yes, they are. I have it on my phone, but I'm going to turn it off because it makes me sick looking at it. It's about as bad as Texas.
Texas is sitting at home watching.
Yeah, I know. I bet they're aggravated. Yeah, if Texas and Oklahoma was playing, I'd be going for Oklahoma, but I was actually going for North Carolina, so. A little bit of 3 wide action back here on the front stretch. 903, the 848. You also have the 08. That is Dude Conrad. You got the 08 and the 8. 04, Mark Man, Batman back here. Where's Batman? There he is. He's on the bottom. He's about mid-pack, toward the back, about 24th. I think these guys are really just trying to run down some of these laps. 6 laps into this run now. Watching the outside. Ooh.
Man.
That was the 08 of Duke. It says 8 on the side of his car, but it's actually the 08 of Duke Conrad. He's got the 26 behind him. Hunter Reynolds, that was close. Little getting a little dicey. Ooh, that is the 8. That is actually the 8. Brett Wolf going to the bottom of the 08. I think this is a love to hate track. You love to hate it, you know. You love it when it's good to you, and you hate it when it's bad to you. So
it's a big track.
3 miles. Yeah, just think if this track was real. This is not a real track, but just think if it was a real NASCAR super speedway track that they raced on.
I don't know. I think I'd probably watch one time. That'd be it.
I don't know if the real drivers would even want to race it.
I don't know either.
You would have to put some type of speed limiter on it because, I mean, I know they do the restrictor plates on, you know, Talladega and Daytona, but you would have to do something else on this one. And the banking. Ooh.
Yeah, there could be a lot of cautions if that happened.
Yeah. Oh, we know the 87s on this track reach speeds of about 220 miles an hour. So,
man.
Yeah. Going back here to a dude Conrad at the 26. Also back here of Hunter. Man, they are getting awfully
Into the
close.
wall.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're not going to have a yellow. Yeah, we had 4 wide, though, there for a second. And here we go. Pit stops.
Pit stops. Yep.
Ooh. 8 laps. Maybe I was a little overboard on my numbers here. Gabe Butler, Peter DeBorgia, Jimmy Reynolds, Jeff Crosby Jr., Hunter Reynolds, Dude Conrad, all down pit road. Now, they also could be getting, you know, pitting a little early to make sure they have enough fuel for the stage if it stays green. So that could be a possibility, or track position. I don't know. We are going to find out, though, who is going to pit this time by. They are on 9 laps. Monza Oval is 2.6.
Here comes some more.
Yeah, this is a big field, and we're
Somebody's
going to have problems.
Yep.
Oh, no, golly!
Yeah. A wreck coming down pit road.
Wow. Okay, so let's look at the 014 first. That is our sponsor, too, Jesse. Oh, no, this is that transition we was talking about. So he comes down, it hops on him, breaks loose. He tries to save it, snaps on him, tries to save it again, and then he goes into the wall. But then right behind him, let me see here if I can find out who that was. Oh, that was Spizek that hit the trash cans.
He hit the trash cans.
Yeah, so Spizek was coming down and wasn't able to get over and plows right into the trash cans and then right up and then gets clobbered by the 95 and the 93. The 93 nowhere to go either. James Pileski. And unfortunately, John's engine blown and he is on his hood sliding. Golly. Not what you want to see.
Nope, that was a doozy.
That was bad. You all right,
Yeah.
bub?
Yeah. Coffee just a little bit too hot.
Oh.
Here comes some more down pit road.
That's the last of the drivers that didn't pit.
Oh, I got you.
Yep. Dave Hunt, AJ Walker. Let's see here who the other ones were. Sean Stevens, Mark Person, Frank Ranger Jr. and Christopher Jordan. A lot of black flags, though. Looks like they're probably going to be cleared. Well, not yet.
Yeah, Jesse got a meatball.
Oh, yeah, guaranteed. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and he didn't get no spaghetti with it. I see what you posted in chat yesterday.
Yeah. John Spicek, he's done.
Oh, he took his car behind the wall. Yeah, he had used his fast repair too, so, and...
Yep.
And, they're unfortunately dropping like... I was going to say flies, but let's call them red wasps this time. Dropping like wasps. Man.
Yeah, I cleaned my bedroom last night, cleaned the kitchen. I'm exhausted. I'm hurting. I need to clean the bathroom, but I don't reckon I will. I can't do too much at once.
Yeah, there ain't no sense in overdoing it.
No, I just don't want a surprise inspection.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And plus, my apartment was like invaded with flies.
Ah.
So yeah, the kitchen needed to be cleaned. Yeah, it was bad. Of course, I've been down for 3 weeks. So
yeah. Know the feeling, bub. Know the feeling.
At least I hadn't been to the ER in a week.
Right. Yeah, it's a record. Yeah. Clapping for you.
Happy for you. Happy for you. I got tired of going. I'm just dealing with it.
Yeah, that's about the only thing you can do, bub. I mean, like I keep telling you over the phone and texting and Facebook, and even after a year later, I'm still hurting. So, I gotta live with it. So, and just do what I can and go with the flow.
What worries me is I got this knot down here in one of those incisions. So, but
that could be scar tissue.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I've got scar tissue in my shoulder from that stupid drain tube they had in me.
Oh yeah.
So, all right, lights are off. English, Warren, Workman, McCullough, Butler, Crosby Jr., DeBorgia, Reynolds, Conrad, top 10, Hunter Reynolds, Jimmy Reynolds. That is a father-son duo. So,
Bub, you want to ban Eric? He's picking on me.
I gotta laugh. I'm sorry. The ER's gonna make for Oh my gosh. Oh, it's never a dull day in the MaxspeedTV chat, I tell you. Especially with Eric out there. All right, here we go. Pace cars down to the safety of pit road. Go on green at all times. So it looks like Anthony English on the loud pedal. Here we go.
I was just about to change the subject, so.
Puts on a halo.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
halo with horns.
Yeah, them horns probably holding that halo up.
Yep.
Eric, you're a good old guy, man. No horns?
No horns.
No, it's a pitchfork. I forgot. But it is bent slightly.
That's funny.
All right, lap 32. So, what is it? About 9 laps before we get to stage end. I do believe. They're 4 wide back here too. Good Lord Almighty. Looking at it here, they can go, I believe, the distance for stage. I think it'll be close, but I think they'll be okay, especially if they're in the draft and they're, maybe saving a lap or two. But, this track is so big, you don't want to get caught by yourself. Because if you don't have help, you don't have the draft, you're just going to get left out in the dust. So Peter DeBorgia on that third lane trying to get something going. Looks like they got about 5 cars out here, too, on that outside line. Now they're dropping it down to the bottom. That's leaving the 77 of Chris Breidenbaker out there by himself. If I was Chris, I would just fall in line, and it looks like that's what he's going to do. I'm to lap 34. Yep, there it is. Lap 34. Ooh, that's going to put them very close on fuel if it's only 9-10 laps of fuel.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is, but...
Well, I put it down to 10-15 laps, but, I mean, it is 45%. But this track is 3 miles long. So you're going to burn up about a gallon and a half or so, I would say, in one lap. It may be less than a gallon and a half, maybe a gallon and, quarter of a gallon or something like that. I don't know. But
it'd be interesting to know.
Yeah. But I guess we'll find out. If they can make it, then they can make it. If they run out or they start pitting, then we know they can't make it. So,
yeah.
Lot of movement up here. 76. That was Scott Warren. Dropped it down to the bottom. And kind of up here, rolling up front here for the, since green flag. 1.29663 gallons per lap. Okay. So, yeah, that's...
Oh, wow.
That's going to put them at about 10 laps. 9-10 laps. Oh, you have no clue? Oh, wow.
Oh, he's just throwing out numbers.
Yes. I guess that's what he's doing. Lap 36, though. They have been out here 8 laps, 7-8 laps. Well, we have a few back here. Jeff Crosby Sr. and James Mier, and they've only been out here 5 laps. I think they're going to be okay. I am interested to see who can make it and who can't. I think Kyle likes getting me confused.
Yeah, he does.
Three wide on, man, they are still neck and neck here.
Yeah, they tightened up.
Yeah. I have a feeling if something happens where you have the side-by-side on back, it won't be pretty. But I hope right now they're playing it safe. Lap 38. No, what?
Uh-oh, we're going to have a wreck.
Uh-oh, where at? Oh, back here in the
back.
back.
Yeah, in the back. Yep.
There it is.
I think somebody got loose.
Yeah.
And it was on from there.
Yeah, 43 of A.J. Walker. It looks like him on the 17. Well, that's going to do it for the stage.
Yep.
Looks like AJ Walker and the 17, contact being made between both of them. Kind of hard to see. I think maybe the 17 come down a hair or two. 43 moving up a little bit as well. But, man, there was a lot of bumping going on there. And then the 43 gets clobbered right in front of the left rear from the 15. And that sent the 43 right up into the outside wall. Oh, there was another accident going on down there, too. The 73 and the 30 of
somebody spun out.
Frank Ranger Jr. and Ron Dill. So it looks like these two. Oh, it looks like the 30 was braking, trying to dodge it, and that banking didn't help any. And then down into the 73. So that's what happened there. Well,
his tire broke.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. Well, all right. Well, I believe that is going to do it for the stage. So that would actually put Peter DeBorgia as our stage winner. Don't know who it actually is, but I do believe it was Peter DeBorgia, because he is coming down first. So they get a cookie. They get a Klondike bar.
Yeah. Klondike bar.
And Peter didn't pit.
Did he not?
No. Nor did Dude Conrad. Interesting.
Wow.
Maybe they missed their pit box. What? Whoa. That is going to be the stage, though, guaranteed.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. Ron Dill's got a meatball.
yeah, the question is, does he have... He does not even have a fast repair left either. Ouch.
No, he don't.
Yeah, they still make those, Kyle. Yeah, you can get them anywhere. Walmart. You can get them at the dollar store now.
Yeah, they have several flavors. They have Reese's flavors, Oreos.
Yeah, that's actually my favorite ice cream is Klondike bars. Love Klondike bars.
Oh, I'll sit there and eat a whole freaking package of 6, man.
Oh gosh. Yeah, they still make them. That's like a staple, man. They will not get rid of those.
They still make bomb pops too. Those are awesome.
Oh,
I like bomb pops.
Bomb pops.
Yeah, they're popsicles, basically. They got different flavors now. They're called bomb pops. Yeah, look it up. You don't know what I'm talking about.
Bomb pop. I don't know. Interesting. Well, Peter DeBorgia is coming back down. Oh, those. Okay. Yeah. Red, white, and blue. Yeah.
Yeah, I like those.
All right, well, lights are off on the pace car. That was the stage. I don't know who got it. I'm assuming it was Peter DeBorgia, but I could be wrong. So we'll just kind of go with the flow here and get back down to racing. Jason Berg, Robert DuPont, Dave Hite, Chris Brian Baker, Brett Wolf, Andy Brigante, Jimmy Riddles, Jeff Crosby Sr., Les Levy, James Mier. That's going to be our top 10 coming back to the green here, halfway here tonight. Yeah, Canada is picky about what they serve, so. And what they sell.
Mm-hmm.
You're not much. Well, I mean, I'm not either, but I will eat it on occasions.
Yeah, y'all got me wanting Klondike bars now, but I ain't got no money. I ain't got no food stamps left.
I'll have to wait.
Yeah.
All right, well, pace car diving down to the safety of pit road halfway here tonight. The OP Super Speedway Premier Series Season 17, Round 3 IRSS. Wilms Tumor Awareness, sponsored by Jesse Mier, presented by MaxspeedTV. Green flag back out once again. And here we go. I had to do a little bit of research on Wilms Tumor because I didn't know what it was. It is a rare kidney cancer in kids that mainly affects kids. Yeah. I mean, it does affect, adults too, but it's mainly in kids, 3-4 years old.
I'm just going to say it. Cancer just outright sucks.
Yeah, it does. Bagged liquid milk. Interesting. I knew there was something off about you Canadians. I'm just playing.
That's funny.
Yeah. I got to pick on you, Kyle. Now, I've heard of powdered milk because we have powdered milk down here. You just mix it with water and then, chill it for a few hours, and it's basically milk. It's just in a powdered form. But bagged liquid milk in a bag, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure we have it down here somewhere, but I couldn't tell you where.
Mom used to cook with powdered milk all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would buy a box about every month.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Oh,
Ooh,
no.
A little bit of wigglying going on down there on the track. Yeah, if you get it cold enough. Single file up top. That third lane rolling now. Chris Breidenbaker leading the way. He's led a lap here tonight. Of course, that most important lap is that final lap. Mark Mann started back in 29th. He is up into 8th. Now 7th. He is rolling on the bottom. That's why they call him Batman. And he has got one heck of a driver behind him, too. I'm trying to find out who that is. Was that the 26? Yeah, that is the 26 of Hunter Reynolds. But now Mark has got somebody in front of him. These camera angles, man. I don't like these camera angles at IRSS. I can't really change them. Zachary Workman himself up into the lead. Can't go a race without saying Workman himself up there, especially if he's racing. Trying to lead a lap here. Boy, you got that outside line. You got the middle line falling back, but that bottom line is rolling. Les Levy down there. I don't know if they're going to have any type of huge runs to get up there to Zach. Nope. Zach's going to lead his first lap here tonight. Yeah, they are. You would think they're doing the cha-cha slide out there. 4 wide back here. 33 falling back. Jeff Crosby Jr. Moving to the left. Moving to the right.
I'm done.
Take it back now, y'all.
What in the world?
It's part of cha-cha.
Oh,
Wow, 78. Christopher Jordan. He started 32nd.
my gosh.
He is right in the middle, but that middle line is not rolling like that outside or bottom line is. Cha-cha-cha. Yeah, there you go, Eric. You know it. Anything like the wobble? I'm sure y'all have heard of the wobble, too. Ooh, watching the 26. Hunter Reynolds trying to make a move. '95, James Mier getting right behind the 04 of Mark Mann.
Well, he pushed right on up in there, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Man, they are rolling now. Let's see here. They've been out here about 6, 7.
Yeah, now, yeah, no more. Here we go.
Here we go. Anthony English. I see the 44 go sideways. Big
that's a big one.
wreck. Big wreck. I seen the 44 go sideways, so I had a feeling that was not going to be a pretty sight. Let's find out what happened. Oh, no. It looks like the 44, the 13, Andy Brigante. Oh, no. I think Andy might have moved down, and a little bit of net code actually initiated that, but there's contact there regardless. Oh, no. Right there it was.
They would have hit anyway.
I think they would have, but...
No.
Man, well, that sent Anthony around. Nowhere to go for the 62 of Les.
Right into Anthony.
Yeah, the 20, and that pushed Les down pit road. Now, with that being said, Les will not get a black flag for that. If he does, it'll be cleared. But
it was cleared.
Yeah, you look at it right here. The 8 of Brett Wolf. I'm going to back this up a little bit more, and then I'm going to come pull out. Looks like the 48 going to squeeze through that. Oh, no, the 43. They were still wrecking up there, too. The 77 right there.
Anthony got plowed.
Yeah, he did, and there was several more. Oh, Jason Berg. So Jason got around it, and then... gets oh, no. Then the other Reynolds car is going to get, man. Well, Jason Berg has already taken his car behind the wall. He's done. I'm afraid we're going to have a few more out here tonight that's probably going to be done. Ron Dill, he's got a meatball. He has no fast repair left. He's probably going to be done. Oh.
Man, that was a big one.
Yeah, it was. I would like to see them get those driver cards made. They were made with AI, as you can see. But, you know, I would love to see, you know, those driver cards printed off because they are amazing. Well, we've got about 14 tuning in right now, and we've got about 5 likes out there. If you haven't already, hit that like button, smash the like button, lick the like button, poke the like button. And just make sure that like button turns blue. Static is free if you lick it. Peter DeBorgia, Gabe Butler, Jeff Crosby Jr., Scott Warren, Andy Brigante, Duke Conrad, Robert DuPont, Zachary Workman, Mark Mann, Dave, Hunt, top 10. I'm to lap number 50. It looks like Peter is coming back down pit road. Looks like he did not either. I don't know if he pitted the last time or not, but he is coming back down. So that's going to give the lead up to Mr. Gabe Butler in the 88. Past winners so far this season. Well, we've only had 2 races because tonight is round 3. So Daytona, round 1, Hunter Reynolds. Round 2, Mark Person. Who is it going to be tonight? Oh, we will find out in roughly 31 laps. If we don't have to use any GWCs.
Yeah. Ron said you can pull him in the booth if you want to.
Looks like Ron Dill. Yeah, Ron is out in chat. It looks like he sent me a message too in Discord. So where is he at? I gotta find him. Oh, there he is. I found him.
Okay, cool.
I found him. All right, we'll go ahead and get Ron up here real quick. Ron, I know you're kind of, sitting on pit road right now. It's probably a, not the night you wanted for sure, man. What was it like down there here at IRSS?
It's just a few cars just get a little wild up there. The first wreck I got caught in, just happened about 4 or 5 cars up in front of me. I was like 8th or 9th, just kind of riding around. And the one thing is, it feels like it's slow. And we're getting such runs. I mean, some of the guys are running in 4th gear on the inside line, but I tell you one thing: when that outside line gets lined up, we're just taking off like a rocket. You're probably seeing it.
Yeah, that outside line rolling. I see they're going to be going back green here, so I don't want to keep you, a lot longer. But what was the tires feeling like?
Tires are fine. My first couple stops didn't have to change. They were like 99, 98%. So I'm out. My car is damaged from the second wreck I got caught up in, so I'm just hanging out.
Just kind of hanging out, man. Well, I know you said you were doing some spotting, so it looks like green out here, man. I hate it for you. Not the night you wanted for sure, but hey, there's next week. Real quick before we let you go, we got the old way to Daytona next week for round number 4. How do you feel about the old way to Daytona, bud?
Man, everybody feels the same way about the race Daytona. You're gonna bounce around if you're in the inside line, and the higher you get, the little bit more sturdy it gets, but you just get fast around that inside. I think it's just each track's different. I enjoy the smoother tracks. This one's nice. It's just these cars just don't go on it. We get the other different cars and whatnot, and the trucks is a little bit better. But yeah, these cars felt like they were going slow at times, especially if you're on the inside.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I hate it for you, Ron. Tough break out there here tonight. Yeah, 2 yellow, getting caught up in 2 yellows, 2 cautions, and then, having to use your fast repair on that one and then didn't have another one. So, it kind of, didn't work out for you. But, hey, we got more racing to go, Ron. So, sit back, relax, take the rest of the night off, do some spotting for some drivers down there. Real life spotting is a lot better than that iRacing spotter, I tell you.
Yeah, you're right. No, I was trying to go on eBay or something like that to see if I could buy a fast repair, but I couldn't find one for tonight. But I just want to shout out, I put Steve's Burger on my car. They're a local burger joint just to open up. They're a pop-up shop. Dude's like under 30 years old, started his business. If you're in the Gaithersburg, Darnestown area, Rockville area, check out Steve's Burger, Steze. He's got a skateboard and burger on the car as a logo. So I told him I was going to throw him on the car. I went there Sunday. It was awesome, dude. So check out some Steve's Burger, man. Go check it out.
All right, Steve's Burger. Yep, we got to look at it right here. Yep, burger and skateboard. All right. Yep, big shout out to them. So
great food. They got a special sauce, man. Go check it out, man. Enjoy the race, guys.
All righty, Ron. Yep, go take it easy, bud.
Thanks, Josh. See you guys.
Thank you, bud. All right, we'll get him back down there so he can do some spotting here. I know real life spotting, having an actual person spotting for you is a lot better than relying on that iRacing spotter because it's not always correct. That iRacing spotter, it'd be like, clear. You wasn't clear.
Oh, wow.
You just said I was clear, So... Well, as we get back down here, though, we just got done talking to Ron Dill. Not the night he wanted for sure. But, hey, old weight of Daytona coming up next week. So, Jeff Crosby Jr., Jimmy Reynolds, Gabe Butler, Sean Stevens, Peter DeBorgia, Chris Bryden Baker, Robert DuPont, Christopher Jordan, Rick Seabrand, Scott Warren, James Pileski. That's top 11. The 3 and 4 wide back here. Almost 5 wide.
Mm.
It wasn't quite 5, but they were on the verge of it. Yeah, it is really late on the calls. Yeah, it sure is. All right, lap 54 here. Under green flag conditions, we'll be done with this race in 25 minutes. That is if we stay green. I thought I had seen some smoke coming off of one of the cars, but I guess it was just dust, so that's probably a good thing.
Yeah, I don't see anybody down on pit road, so.
No. Now, the only two I see on pit road is Duke Conrad and, of course, Ron Dill. Everybody else is out on the track, 3 wide out here, lap 56. Got some squirreliness going on.
Yeah, oh, here we go, bud.
Going around, yep. Good save,
that was awesome.
13. Oh,
That was awesome, man.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Save
well.
it, Andy. Andy didn't save it. No. No yellow. There
we go.
Is.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is. Wow. Yeah. Well, I want to get back here to Andy Bergante first because, well, this is kind of where it all began. I mean, he had an awesome save, and then, well, it took a turn for the worst afterwards. So, no, that was James Pileski. That wasn't Andy. Was it? Yeah. Okay, yeah, it was the 13 of Andy Bergante. Yeah, I wanted to put me on Pileski here. I'm not sure. See, Andy had it saved, and then, oh no, Zachary Workman comes right back up and just barely nicks him. And that is what sent the 13 around right back up into traffic. Nowhere to go for the 15. Oh, no. That is Jeff Crosby Sr., too. Jeff Crosby Sr. going to get some damage, it looks like, on that as well. Well, as I zoom up here on Jeff Crosby Sr., I don't see any. But then again, I don't know. Maybe he got lucky and glitched through that. What it looks like. Oh, all right. Well, up front, I would believe they would come down pit road here. Yep, Jeff Crosby Jr. is going to lead them down pit road. Been out here about 7 laps, so... 3 miles per minute, 180 miles an hour.
Gosh.
3 miles per minute. Man, yeah, it takes about a minute to get around the track, and the track is 3 miles, so it looks like Jeff Crosby Jr. rolling out, and he will, it looks like, win the race. No, he did not. Gabe Butler won the race off of pit road. Jeff Crosby Jr., Brett Wolf, Scott Warren, Chris Breidenbaker, Jimmy Reynolds, A.J. Walker, Peter DeBorgia, Schroeder, Seabrand, Stevens, Mann, Pileski, Crosby Sr. Oh, well, Crosby Sr. did not have any damage on that car. He did not use any type of fast repairs, so he's good to go. Frank Ranger Jr., I want to call him Ranger Danger for some reason. Anthony English, Christopher McCullough, Andy Brigante, Robert DuPont, Dave Hunt. That is the top 20. Oh, man. Lights are off. It'll be lap 60 when we go back green. So the next time by, we will be at 20 to go, and it looks like they've put out for some more possible storms Tuesday night.
Yep. If there's anything like last night, they get a little rough. I'm surprised the power didn't go out here. It's loud and lightning is doing.
Yeah.
Atmosphere was energized.
And it looks like the National Weather Service confirmed an EF1.
Mm-hmm. Over in Ozark. Yep.
3 miles west of Ozark.
Okay.
And then 1 mile south of Ozark is where the end path was. So it went actually south of Ozark, but still, nevertheless, impacting.
That was too close to call.
Yeah.
Well, the wind got up. It actually snapped a little small tree in half across the street from me. So
It was probably rotating then.
yeah, I believe it. I believe it was. I laid down, and then I hear a big old, lightning struck something. I was like, okay, I'm up.
There we go. Pace cars down to the safety of pit road, coming to lap number 60. Round 3 IRSS. Real quick. Right now, 7 cautions for 17 laps, 22 laps to go. It'll be 21 to go this time by. And we have had 17 lead changes here tonight. So, we had a huge car count. So, I did expect some yellows for sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that looks like Andy Brigante. Let's get that driver bar up here so everybody knows who I'm watching. Like Andy Brigante rolling on that third lane here. They're going to try to get something going. Who is that out there with him? That is the 53 of Dave Hunt. Good buddy Dave. Looks like they've got more coming up on them too. Mark Mann. The 62 of Les Levy also on the outside. So they're trying to get something going, but at the moment, nothing is happening. Jeff Crosby Jr. leading the way. Here goes Zachary Workman to the third lane. He's going to go up there and lead that third line. I believe it is counted at the start-finish line. I don't believe it's counted, as they swap back and forth. If that was the case, it would be up in the thousands. So I believe every time we have a new leader, whether a person has already led or not, that's when it counts it when they hit the line. So like Jeff Crosby Jr., he's been running up here, and it's showing 18, so we'll see what it does here. Probably stay at 18. It might go to 19. I don't know. It'll be 19 to go here this time by, though. So yeah, 19 to go, and it stayed at 18. So unless we get another leader, whoever it is, I mean, Gabe Butler, Brett Wolf, Scott Warren, whatever the case may be, then that number will stay the same until they cross the line. Yeah, at the stripe, Kyle. Yep, you're right. Yeah, if they counted it for every time a car took over the lead and then lost it, boy, that number would be high. It would probably be in the 300s before lap 10.
Probably.
A lot of 3 wide back here. But you know, a lot of 3 wide can cause a lot of issues. They don't watch it, it's going to be 4 wide. I know somebody's not. I know there's a few out there that's not scared to go 4 wide. Yep, here we go. It's a 4 wide situation out here. No, 3 wide now. Now 4, 3, 4, 3. Mine.
Oklahoma up 13-2 now.
Oh, golly. Yeah, there's no run rule either, so.
No, they can. They just hit a 3-run bomb.
Oh. Well, as Dad would say, Shazbot.
Yeah. That's a nice way of putting it.
That's a nice way of putting it, yeah. All right, single file. How long have they been out here? About 5 laps. So we've still got about a handful of laps to go before we get to a potential green flag stop. Oh, golly, there's a lot of movement going on.
Yeah, they're tightening up there, too.
Yeah, I'm watching it because, man, if something goes wrong up here, it is not going to be pretty.
Nope, it's not.
That would probably be the biggest comeback in men's college World Series history if that happened. $16 to go. They are gonna have to pit, so they cannot go the rest of the race. They will have to come down. The question is when. I think at this point, you've really got to go as far as you can. 2 to 3 laps is when they're probably going to have to start coming down pit road. 16 to go. Ooh, that's still not going to be enough, I don't think. Oh, man. Let's just say 10 laps. Let's just say they can go 10. That's 3 laps. Now 2.
It may come down to who has the most gas.
Well, I mean, if they ate a pot of beans.
Yeah. That's bad.
I don't think you could save enough fuel to go, even with 30. Let's just say there's 13 to go, 12, 13 to go. I don't think you could save enough fuel to make it to the end. You're going to have to come down again.
Well, they're starting to go single
file
now.
Yeah, they're getting close. Yeah, they've been out here about 8 laps, so yeah, everybody's trying to find a spot down on the bottom. Some drivers are letting them come down, other drivers are not. They're like, no, you're going to have to find your own way. It's part of racing. You got to find a way down there. You got to find a way down there safely. But right now, I don't think you want to see a yellow. They've been out here 9 laps now, so we're going to start seeing these guys come zipping down pit road here pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm. And it may be this time around.
Yeah, I have a feeling it will be. Well, I think if Zachary Workman comes down now, everybody will come down and follow. Remember, we've already had issues on pit road once.
Yeah.
So, we'll see here out of two. Yep, here we go.
Yep. Here comes quite a few of them.
Yep.
Well, somebody got loose.
Yep, somebody is.
We got somebody's under the wall on pit road too.
Oh, that's the 48 of Schroeder. No yellow. He's on pit road. So there's no yellow. Oh, and the 77 or 077, a Mark Person. Both of them. Remember, no yellow. Jeff Crosby Jr. with a black flag down pit road.
That's going to hurt.
That's going to hurt. Yeah, he's going to get held. And at a track like IRSS, it's definitely going to hurt. Kyle, cheeks are clenched watching that lap.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't think they can make it. I still don't think they can save enough. Gabe Butler's
one more time.
Gabe's coming down now. I think the rest of the groups, man, look at them bounce come down pit road. Good Lord. Gabe Butler trying to lock it down. Did he? Yeah, he got it down. Wow, barely. Gabe, Peter, Jimmy, Hunter, Scott, Jesse, all down pit road. So that put Christopher McCullough, John Stevens, Frank Ranger Jr., Dave Hunt, AJ Walker, Andy Brigante, Jeff Crosby Sr., let's see here. Brett Wolf, Chris Breidenbaker. These guys will have to pit. They've been out here 11 laps. And we can only hope they're not out of fuel. They have got to be running on fumes. Whoa! John Stevens, Dave Hunt, Andy Brigante, Jeff Crosby Sr., AJ Walker, Chris Breidenbaker did not come down. They have been out here 12 laps. Now, remember, I did put it 10 to 15 laps. So
yeah,
it could be that they can make it. Maybe they're banking on a yellow. I don't know. I really don't. You sound tired.
I am tired. I slept about 9 hours, but.
And Sean Stevens is not coming down again. Interesting.
These past 2.5, 3 weeks have taken a toll on me. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Dave Hunt, Andy Brigante, Breidenbaker did not come down. I would imagine they will be coming down this coming up time by, though.
I'd be surprised if they don't.
I know that's giving them a pretty good gap, but you're also taking a huge gamble. And nope.
Nope. None of them did.
Wow. Are they trying to lap the field? Gabe Butler is in 5th. He has lead this group back here, 37 seconds behind Chris Breidenbaker, who's in 4th. I think they were banking on a yellow.
They might have been.
And here they come.
Yep. 2 of them didn't come out, but
Nope. Dave, Sean, Andy, Chris. No, they all come down.
oh, they did. Okay.
Yeah. Gabe Butler will be our leader if he can get around Chris, Andy, Sean, and Dave, which I believe he will be able to. He is cutting into that lead. 8 laps to go, single file. Gabe Butler, Peter DeBorgia, Hunter Reynolds, Scott Warren, Jimmy Reynolds, Christopher McCullough, Zachary Workman, James Mier, Anthony English, and Rick Seabrands in this group of cars. As Gabe Butler, they are flying around. They are going to get around Dave Hunt and company, so they will take over the lead. Yeah, they were going pretty slow as well, yeah. Yellow!
Oh wow, what did that happen
Where
at?
did that come out at?
It's like up in the
Oh!
back.
Andy Bragante. This was coming off of pit road.
Oh wow.
It looks like Andy. I think Andy got on the loud pedal a little bit too hard. He hit the grass. He come back up, locks it down, tries to save it. Nowhere to go for the 77, right into the 27. That sends the 27 right up onto the track. That was Sean Stevens. So that is going to change it. That's going to change everything here. Whoa.
Didn't expect that one.
No, I honestly thought they would go to the rest of the way under green, but, you know, things happen. Well, now you just stay out, save fuel. I heard somebody's engine blow.
Yeah, we got some smoke. I think is it.
Well, something's going on back here.
Yep. Somebody's got some smoke. Ouch.
In the back. I don't know exactly what happened there, but I heard something pop.
Yeah, I did too. Might have been Mark Person. I don't know.
A dude Conrad has got a meatball, but he's been on pit road for a while, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
It wasn't Mark Person. He didn't have to use a fast repair.
Huh.
That's weird.
All right. Five to go. It'll be 4 to go at the line. Wow, Eric.
Oh my God. Reminds me of my daughter. She was growing up.
Pace cars down. Here we go. Coming back to the green. It'll be 4 to go. There's the green hitting the stripe. 4 laps remain. Don't sing it. It's the final countdown. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Can we finish it under regulation? I don't think I know the song. 3 to go. Ooh, man, they are getting very close to that wall.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Yeah, here we go. Are we gonna? Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna have a yellow. Yep, there it is. Yellow's coming out. Yep, there it was.
I'm just waiting for somebody to not save it.
Yep, there it was. Back here toward the back. Let's find out what happened. Looks like there was a lot of rubbing paint. Looks like Sean Stevens here. Looks like they were 4 wide. Sean Stevens right here in the middle of this. Coming up here, and it looks like right there, the 62 of Les. There was contact. And then right there, though, the 33 gets into the wall. Looks like it slows him down a little bit. Sean Stevens right into the back. 33 right down into, I don't know who that is. However, back behind him, though, there was some more action going on. There's where the 27 and the 15 get contact, full contact, and right into one another. Sean Stevens into the wall. And it looks like Sean Stevens is taking his car behind the wall here. So GWC attempt here coming up. I believe there is only 2. Well, remember, Eric, I'm not as old as you are. So it looks like they're going to try to go the distance here. Yeah, only 2 GWC. At least you agree with me. I'll be 40 in December.
Golly, Bo.
I was born in 86.
Oh, I know. I mean, I'm 43, so.
Yeah, just think 2036, I'll be 50.
Mm.
All right, so on the restart, here coming up, we're going to have Butler, Reynolds and Reynolds, Hunter Reynolds, Jimmy Reynolds, Peter DeBourgio, Scott Warren, Christopher McCullough, A.J. Walker, Rick Seabrand, Zachary Workman, and Alex Green, it looks like, in the top 10. Looks like Anthony English, Brett Wolf, Jesse Meyer, Mark Mann, Dave Hunt, Robert DuPont, James Pileski, Chris Brian Baker, Andrew Schroeder, Andy Brigante is going to round out the top 20. Again, a big shout out to our sponsor here tonight, Jesse Meyer, the Wilms Tumor Awareness. Hashtag cancer sucks, regardless of how you look at it. 82, 84, and 88. Okay, so you have one that is younger than me by 2 years. How old are you, Eric? Like 92?
Wow.
You know I got to pick on you, Eric. You know I do.
God. 92.
Almost.
Almost. Almost.
Almost. You can't be that. You can't be that old. You're probably around the same age as our dad. Okay.
I was 20 when I had Emma, too. He's about 60 something, if I did my math correct.
Oh, that'd be about the same age as Dad then.
Yeah.
Maybe a little younger. Eric's too afraid to put his birthday in chat. He don't want nobody to know how old he is. So there are your hints. Okay. When you had your first kid. So if you do the math, and your first one was born in 82. So you was born in
So he's about
61 or 62.
He's about 64, 65, I'm guessing.
Somewhere right in there? Yeah.
Yep.
You said your age and number. I don't write that stuff down. 62. Okay.
Yep. I had my
Okay.
my
So
math.
you were right there then. Yep. So yeah, our dad, well, here we go. Coming to the first GWC attempt. We'll get to that back in a minute. Here we go. Pace cars down to the safety of pit road. Gabe Butler bringing him into the start zone once again here tonight. Geico start zone. And the green flag is out. GWC attempt number 1 underway here tonight. Our dad was born in 57, so.
Hopefully he's not out there listening.
That's all right. It's all right. February 26th. Oh, wow. Got a couple of people that I know birthdays are in February. My brother's one of them.
Oh, we'll have a wreck.
Yep. Dave Hunt. Yep. GWC attempt number 2 coming up. Dave Hunt in the middle of this. What happened to old Dave here? Looks like Dave's on the bottom. The 93 of James Pileski onto the outside. And oh, no. It looks like possibly James might have come down, and he did, right down into Dave Hunt. That's going to put James and Dave into the outside wall, the 77. That is Chris Breidenbaker, I believe. Going to get a little piece of it. And it looks like, good Lord, it looks like James Pileski here. I don't know what he was trying to just get off, but man, I shot him right down hard into the inside wall, and yeah, he directly towed it to pit road, and he took his car behind the wall. So unfortunately, he is done for the evening. GWC attempt number 2 coming up here, folks. Man, this is not what we wanted to see. Well, now what do you do in the situation? I mean, you've already stayed out here. You made your bed. GWC attempt number 2 coming up. You've been out here, past the number of laps per se that you possibly think you could make it. Gabe Butler's now been out here a total of 15. However, you can save fuel under yellow, but can you save enough? We will find out here in 3 short laps. Yeah, I just got the ping on my phone about it. Boomer Sooner.
Yep.
I think that's their 3rd one. Oh, well.
1994.
St. Patrick's Day. Our cousin was born on St. Patrick's Day.
Mm-hmm.
James.
Yep.
Got too many Jameses in the family, too.
Oh, my God.
On both sides.
Man.
Looks like A.J. Walker has taken his car behind the wall. James Pileski, Andrew Schroeder, Sean Stevens, Jason Berg, Spizek, Overstreet, Kinzer, Winningham, Ron Dill. Of course, we know Ron's situation. Chris Breidenbaker, it looks like he is on pit road. Dave Hunt coming off of pit road here. Looks like Dave might have used his fast repair if he hadn't done so already. He is coming back out, so I think he has got a clean car, I do believe. All right. Man, a lot of carnage on the track here tonight. No, Eric Jr. We don't need no more Erics in chat. One's enough.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I just can't believe I had to go through what I had to go through at, young age, but, there's kids younger than me that's had to go through that,
Of course, you have really young kids that have cancer and everything else. So.
Yeah. Although he is a junior.
We'll take a sleeping pill right quick.
All right. Well, he'll be out in about 5 minutes, folks. So if y'all hear some snoring, then...
No, you don't take... It takes a little longer than that for that to kick in.
I
just don't want to step all night again. I want to get my days and nights straightened back up.
Yeah, you have 2 juniors and 1 juniorette.
Juniorette.
All right, well, the pace car will dive off to the safety of pit road. This is it. Next flag ends it. White flag comes out, that's it. They're racing back to the line. Caution comes out before the white flag, that's it. Race is done. Whoever is your leader wins the race. Question is, who's it going to be? Who's going to run out of fuel? Hopefully nobody, but I think they're a lot closer than what we think. Here we go. Gabe,
They made their bed. They got to lay in it
yes,
now.
they do. Gabe Butler on the loud pedal, and we are underway. The final GWC attempt here tonight. Make it around to the white flag, then whatever happens, happens. Don't make it around to the white flag, then whoever's leading wins. So, and we are gonna,
that's it. This is it. This is it.
This is going to be it. Yellow's out. Gabe Butler is going to come away victorious. We will see where everybody lines up, but that is the yellow. And it looks like Peter DeBorgia, well, he got hit by the 8. Wolf. Oh. Brett Wolf. That is exactly what happened. No.
They barely even got started.
Yeah, well, it looks like Gabe Butler is going to be our winner. That would have, this tie-by, yeah, I believe that was the, yeah, that was technically the white flag, but yeah, that's the final lap. So Gabe Butler, Christopher McCullough, and Scott Warren is going to be our top 3 podium finishers. From the looks of it, we won't really know until we get down to the actual end, but they got to get up to the pace car here. A total of 11 cautions out here tonight for 26 laps. Of course, 1 lap to go because we're on the final lap now. 24 lead changes. Gabe Butler is going to be the 3rd winner in 3 races to open up season 17. We will get the top 3 up here once it
goes final.
Yeah, once it goes final, I'll drag them up to the podium. It looks like Scott Warren is already in his Artificial Auto Sports Incorporated room, so I went ahead and grabbed him. I seen him. So, well, that's it. Gabe, Christopher, Scott.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get the top 3 up here for the MaxspeedTV post-race show. I'm going to grab, there is Gabe. Looks like Gabe might be out of fuel, so there is Gabe, and now I have got to find Christopher. I don't know if he is in Discord or not yet. So
Christopher who?
McCullough.
Oh, McCullough, okay. Because there's too many Chris's here.
Yep. So I don't see him, so we'll just wait for him to pop in here, and then I'm going to go ahead and interview the top 3 here tonight, so hang tight, folks. I'll be right back. All righty, folks. Well, I've caught up with at least first and third here, and I'm going to go ahead and pull up Scott Warren here. Scott, I know it's probably not the way you wanted to see it end, but, hey, P3 started third, so you were right there. You even led a lap. Man, what was going on down there here tonight? Scott? All right. Well, I don't have any words from Scott. All right. Well, guess we will go ahead and put him back down there to his room. So congratulations to Scott Warren on third here tonight. I do not know where Christopher McCullough is either. So congratulations to him on a P2. And I guess, well, that's going to bring us up here to our winner, Gabe Butler. Well, Gabe, I guess I'm going to go ahead and ask you the same thing I was going to ask Scott and Christopher, but I got no response from Scott. Christopher ain't here. I guess it's just you. So, not the way y'all wanted it to end. Not the way OP is. There was a lot of accidents out here tonight. You led 20 laps. You even started P2 out here too, finishing first. Come away victorious. But man, talk about it. What was going on down there on the track?
Yeah, way too many cautions, like you said, especially there at the end. I mean, 3 quick cautions in a row. I mean, it's frustrating for all of us, but I mean, it is what it is. Super speedways, I guess. But yeah, it takes a while to figure out this car. You really got to learn how to use the draft model, and had great help tonight with Peter, Jimmy, Hunter, and Dude. We figured it out pretty quick, and was able to get us to victory lane.
Yeah, and y'all were able to get it up there and keep it up there. And I know you were probably hoping that there wasn't a yellow, but I was also looking at how long he was out here too, 18 laps. Was you like right on the verge of running out of fuel?
Yeah, if it had stayed green on that last green white checkered, I was going to be super close. I maybe might have made it to the start finish line, but I'm not sure. That's how close it was going to be.
Wow, man. Well, I know there was a lot of action down here. Yeah, not the way everybody wanted it to be out here tonight, but scratch it up, put it in the past. It's behind everybody. Get on with the next one, right? Round number 4, 08 of Daytona next week. Bumpy. I mean, that track's not easy. It's the old Daytona, so how do you go in and tackle it?
We're going to do some testing tomorrow night. I've built a custom setup for that track because the iRacing, there's no iRacing set for the 08 track, so it'd be just riding on the bump stop. So we're I built a setup. I tested it. I think it's pretty good. But we're gonna get a few of us together tomorrow night and just do some practice and maybe some drafting with it and see how it goes.
Kind of getting maybe a pack of cars, side by side, single file, kind of see how it plays out in a pack of vehicles.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about the drafting part of it. I'm just worried about how it handles the bumps on old 08. So
yeah.
I think I've got the ride heights and the spring set pretty decent. And anything is, if you go way too high in the car, it just becomes completely unstable. So we'll be doing an open set tomorrow night. And, if we need to make any more tweaks to dial it in, that's what we'll do.
All righty. Well, awesome win out here tonight. Not going to take it away from you. Third win. Or your third different winner in 3 races, Hunter and Mark, Mark Person, that's round 1, round 2. You're going to be round 3. So, awesome job out here tonight, keeping it as clean as you did. Just 4 incident points. Looks like that's all you had. Didn't even have to use the fast repair. So, overall, I think you had a pretty good race there, Gabe. So, awesome win out here tonight, buddy. Any final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate?
A big shout out to you for doing the broadcast, brother, and of course all the admins at OP for putting on this league, and all the boys I ran with tonight. Like I said, we had Dude, Jimmy, Hunter, and Peter. So big shout out to them too, and all the drivers that came out tonight.
All righty, Gabe. Well, just take, scratch tonight. Everybody needs to scratch tonight, put it in the past, forget about it, and go on with the next one. Hey, we got more racing to do. So we're just starting out, new car, new draft model. Things are going to happen. So overall, though, I think it was a pretty good race. So, go celebrate, Gabe, and we'll see you next week, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
On to next week.
On to next week. All right. Well, that is Gabe Butler out here bringing it home in the victory lane. Like I said, I didn't get the interview second and third, but nonetheless, and not the race they wanted to see here tonight. But these are going to be our unofficial results. Pretty giddy admin stuff to have to do here tonight. Gabe Butler grabbing the win. Christopher McCullough there in second. And Scott Warren third. Anthony English fourth. Jimmy Reynolds fifth. Jesse Meyer, our sponsor out here tonight, finishing in the sixth spot. Hunter Reynolds 7th, Mark Person in 8th, Rick Seabrands 9th, and Brett Wolf 10th, James Merritt 11th, Zachary Workman 12th, Jeff Crosby Sr. 13th, Christopher Jordan 14th, Jeff Crosby Jr. in 15th, Alex Green 16th, Les Levy 17th, Andy Brigante in 18th, Mark Mann 19th, and Frank Ranger Jr. in 20th. Dave Hunt 21st, Peter DeBorgia 22nd, Chris Brian Baker 23rd, Robert DuPont 24th, AJ Walker 25th, James Pileski 26th, Andrew Schroeder 27th, Sean Stevens 28th, Duke Conrad 29th, and Jason Berg in 30th. Ron Deal 31st, John Spizek 32nd, David Overstreet 33rd, Jason Kinzer 34th, Bubba Winningham, Harold Rothery did not start here tonight. So our winner here is going to be Gabe Butler, but we're going to be off the next 2 nights, folks. Tomorrow night, Wednesday night, back in action Thursday for the OP TNT series right here on MaxspeedTV. So thank you all, everybody out there, for hanging with us here tonight. And we do appreciate it. If you haven't already, hit that like button, the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to turn on notifications for when we go live here at MaxspeedTV. But with that being said, stay safe, folks. Thank you all, and have a good night.
Monday night and the caution's off you. Got the Premier boys lined up 2 by 2. Discord's buzzing, everybody's feeling right. Yeah, the green flag's waving on the stadium.